Hello guys, this is denoriggz is a gamer coming to my YouTube channel. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video and enable your notifications so that you don't miss any future uploads. Alright guys, we're playing Formula 1. As you can see, I've already finished practice 1. I was actually practicing so that I could not play the game. This is my first time playing the game. I never played this game before. So I decided that you can learn together as I play. I've actually set my difficulty, the AI difficulty to medium. That is 59% AI. I'm trying to see how it matters to my, as I'm a beginner to this game. I've actually played the first practice I've seen. It is actually quite easy at 59% AI. I'm using some assists, not as many as you think, but a few of them. Just the pit assist, the braking, it's all me. Acceleration, cornering, everything is me.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
So you'll see as I'm doing my second practice right now, starting the second practice. So you can do this at the same time. You can see you'll see the way I'm performing. I'm actually doing better than I thought. The first practice I was doing terribly. I was struggling at turning corners, that's why I didn't record it. Just left it so that I can practice on my own and learn so that I can show you the best that I could have done. So in this first run, I'm going to disable I've learned how to disable the ERS, how to set the fuel to lean or standard. Learn this during practice. But most of them I just learned during I've been watching some YouTubers videos, how to the beginner setup, how to play the game and so on. I've not actually checked some videos on YouTube. It's mostly the videos I'm checking is how to start the game, how to control it, such things as that. The tutorials actually. That's mostly the videos I've been watching for the previous years. I've been watching Arava. I've been watching his videos. That's what inspired me to try out this game. I haven't actually played this game before. Playing this game the first time this year. Actually never played it again. So guys, we're going to do a fast try right now. Let me set my ERS to medium. Standard fuel. You can see I'm actually setting the yellow flags because I'm too slow at this part of the race. I'm supposed to be going quickly. The first time I actually set my ERS automatic and DRS automatic, but now I'm used to it. I can actually do them manually. So you can see right now when it's automatic, it doesn't show the overtake button over there. It actually does it for you. So guys, this is my first this is my hot lap, actually my first hot lap. The previous one I was actually trying to warm up the tires. As you can see, I'm actually performing better than I thought. You can see in my first lap here that my second lap here that I'm actually doing very, very well. So this corner here, this actually is my worst corner. I actually struggle at this corner. I don't know why I struggled there. So we are actually in the last section, sector 3 right now, heading towards the finishing line, and my ERS is fully deployed. That's my fastest lap so far. Let's head down to the garage. See you there. So guys, I decided to do what is it? It's called practice 2 and 3 off camera. No, the next one was practice 3 actually. Yeah, practice 3 off camera. The rest of it I did off camera to save on time. So guys, now we're heading to qualification. I didn't mention this before. I'm playing as Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Alright guys, let me check some things here quickly. Alright guys, you can see I've set the difficulty at 59%. I was actually trying to raise it higher, but it can't. I'm trying. Don't know what the problem is. I think it's this it's got don't know the new update maybe, because this is the new patch 1.12. Now I'm trying to restart the session so that I can see if I can change the difficulty. Where is it? Simulation settings. I think simulation settings. Yeah. Okay guys, I tried it, but I can't actually increase the difficulty or reduce it. So I decided just to go on with it for this first race. I'm going to do this at this 59% AI, then next race I'm going to increase it to, I don't know, maybe 70 or 80. Around there, between 70 and 80, around there. Just do it on, I'll just try it on the, I'll do a, I don't know, the 5 laps of a race, yeah, 5 laps. That I'll do it off camera so that I can know the difficulty that I can go with, that is not too hard for me and not too easy for me. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll record it maybe. We'll see about it. If you want to see me record that, leave a comment below. And make sure to leave a like on the video. But if you want to see me doing that, changing the difficulty, putting it to the right one, please leave a comment below and tell me. So guys, this is the second flying lap right now. Not the second, the first flying lap on qualification. So we are actually in the third sector right now. Finished the second sector. This is the last corner towards the finish and start line, and I took quite a wide line there. What will be a lap? Okay, we said the fastest lap of the race.
That was the fastest lap.
So guys, I'm just going to head towards the garage right now.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Alright guys, so this is this is my second qualification. I'm doing the second one. I just decided to skip to the next one completely. So I decided to wait for the other cars to go to the track and warm up the track and to leave some of the rubber on the, because I've noticed on the when you go on the first pass on the track actually is much slower when you try to set the fastest lap. You can actually improve by letting the others go fast, and then when they all return to the garage to refuel and such things as that, then you can go on your run. I'm actually doing this run on my medium tire. You can see how actually I'm struggling with grip right now. Taking so wide, the lane that I'm taking are so wide. But this is not my flying lap actually. I'm going to start my flying lap in a few seconds. I'm just warming up the tires right now so that I can get the best grip possible for my flying lap. And actually removing the particles that are stuck on my tires. You can see the lane that I'm going with, so wide actually. Still struggling to get enough temperature on my tires. Right, I can see my tires are warmed up, so you can start going on the fastest lap. Actually, I think for this lap, it's actually for qualification. It actually sets itself for the hot lap automatically. I don't know. I can't press overtake button. It's actually doing it on its own. Alright guys, that's the first corner. We are heading towards the end of the first sector, which is right about here. You'll see on the, yeah, this is the end of the first sector. This corner actually struggle a lot. Not most of the time. That corner is not actually that bad. But I'm trying to first that when you first slow down on the first part and then start accelerating on the second part towards the end of the second part of the corner. This is the part I struggle most of the time here, taking this corner. Wow, that was much smoother than I thought it would be. Much smoother. I'm trying to set to go on these tires for the first part of the race. So guys, if you don't know, I'm actually recording this late at night. I decided to do the practice and qualification at night, and then when I wake up in the morning when I'm refreshed, I can do the race.
That's the fastest lap so far.
So that I don't struggle. So guys, that's the end of this qualification. I'm just going to skip to the results. Alright guys, that is the results, and you can see that I've actually set a good lap time on my mediums. That's not supposed to be the case. It's supposed to be maybe between position 4 and 10, the 10th position on my medium. So I'm going to correct it on the next race, not this one. So guys, I'm going on my flying lap right now. I've actually been warming up the tires. To go on my flying lap starting right now. I'm accelerating to the fullest. The throttle is full, as you can see down on the screen below. On my full brakes, again on the throttle full. But actually I've learned when you want to I've learned that when you want to turn the corner, when you have actually finished turning the corner, don't put the throttle to the full. It actually brings the speed to the tires and it makes you lose a lot of time there. So the best thing to do when you're turning a corner, just start the throttle at maybe between a quarter and a half, and then increase it when you reach maybe the third or fourth gear to full. Alright guys, this is the second sector over. We're into the third sector. That is too wide there. I don't know if I lose a lot of time. Alright, heading to the last chicane. I think that's what it's called. It's called a chicane, maybe. Alright, that is the fastest lap of the race.
Just put in the fastest lap. Good
Let
job.
me see if I can go off another lap. Another fast lap. Oh no. My fuel is too low. I wanted to do another lap after this, another flying lap. Actually it worked. I actually said the fastest lap of the race. You can see almost 1.5 seconds faster than the second runner. So that means I have to increase my difficulty. On the next race I will do that. I'll increase my difficulty to at least hard difficulty.
Welcome to Monza, where the crowd
So guys, now we're heading to the race.
And we hope you're ready to see the world's best drivers fighting it out for that #1 spot. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, How do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and Norris, Sainz, Leclerc, Gasly, and Fernando Alonso, Vettel, Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda, and Stroll, Russell, Raikkonen, Nicholas Latifi, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher, and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Alright guys, that was the grid lineup. I'm setting up my setup here, car setup, my fuel and tires. I don't know what I'll do. I can see the difficulty is too low, so maybe I'll decide I'll go on the mediums and then do 2 softs, so that I can set I can have at the end of the race I can have the tires with the most grip. I'll think about it, but I can say I cannot say to go on a softer tire on the first stint. I'm just going to go the full set of fuel there, 55.9. I'm not going to reduce it or increase it, because if I don't know if I reduce it, I don't know if I can be able to do fuel saving measures. So let me do for this race, I'm just going to do the full amount of fuel, and then after that we'll know how to save fuel and other things like that. Let me see what the others are doing. So only me and Max Verstappen are going on mediums for the first stint. We have decided to go longer. Alright guys, just a sec. Okay guys, I decided to do the tutorial. I want to see how to do is it right here? Yeah, race starts. I want to know how to do a race start. I'm actually doing the manual. I've seen many YouTubers saying that when you do the manual start, it's actually faster than automatic starts. So I'm trying to learn it as I go. So I don't know how to do it. I've never actually done the manual start before. I didn't even do a practice race before. I don't know how it is done. So I'm actually learning this on the go. If I make a bad start, we'll just continue on. No worries, even if I lose a lot of positions, that's how you learn. And that's how you learn to play this game. If you make mistakes, you learn from your mistakes. Right guys? Yeah. So let's head on to the restart. So hold the clutch, then reach optimal, right. Alright, yeah, there we go. Now you can see the revs were struggling. The tires were actually spinning. We actually lost a couple of positions, gained 1. Wow, this is really bad. Too slow here in the corners. We actually lost a lot of grip there. You can see I was telling you, if you want to, I was actually trying to go quickly there. I actually pressed the throttle to the fullest. I was actually spinning on the corner. I lost the. Oh, what? I think I hit my my front rim on the tires of Ricardo. Maybe I lost a part of my front rim. You just see as if I start losing my cornering speeds, my cornering ranges will know there. I'm actually getting too near to Verstappen. I think I need to overtake him. I think I'm actually faster than him. I'm overtaking him. Oh no, not there. Damn. I struggled to take the corner there. I want to do it there. Wait for a straight line here, around here maybe. The next straight line. Right, here we go. We're about to get near him. What was that Verstappen? Actually, to overtook him, me taking the long line out. Sergio Perez makes the fastest lap of the race. I'm in the third position. Verstappen is coming, almost overtaking me, but it's a corner here. I actually decided to brake late. Let me use some ERS to go away, to accelerate quickly, get away from Verstappen. And he's actually coming back. I've actually set a personal best on the first sector. Let's see what we can do. I think what is happening is because Bottas is a bit ahead of me. I'm not struggling at corners. Actually, I set the fastest lap on that previous lap I was showing before. Then I decided to do a bit of a jump there to save on time in the third lap of the race. So guys, I'm thinking maybe maybe I don't know. I think about it, but I'm thinking of live streaming these races. Since they are so long, I'm thinking of live streaming them, maybe on my Twitch account and here on my YouTube account. Don't know. I'll let you. Maybe I'll think about it. You'll just see on my YouTube channel that I'm streaming, or maybe I'll set the date and tell you guys. We'll just see about that. So guys, now we're heading towards the fourth lap. I think I'm just going to skip to something interesting comes up. See you there. Alright guys, there's a bit of an accident happened here. Yuki Tsunoda was out of the session, but I made a mistake. I didn't record it. I did not go back to see what happened there. So I made a big mistake. I didn't go to the replay at the end of the race. I didn't do the replay. I didn't check the replays of what happened. So I couldn't post what happened to Yuki Tsunoda. I think maybe it was an engine failure, and then he blocked someone on the path. That caused a safety car, or maybe someone lost their wing there. We'll see if anyone pits, then we'll know what happened actually. You can see some gaps forming. Is anyone pitting? Wow, actually over brakes there. Oh, I can see someone is pitting. Yeah, so I think someone lost their wing there. That's why the safety car was brought out. The full safety car. I've actually seen these safety cars in the Formula 1 races, and I don't know what the red one is. I think this is the Mercedes AMG maybe, or the Ferrari. Because I've heard that this season they have added the Ferrari and the Aston Martin. So I don't know if this is the Ferrari one or the Mercedes AMG, because I know the Aston Martin one is green in color. I think this is the Ferrari. I see Bottas is weaving about to try to get temperature into his tires. And you know the soft tires are actually, they get temperature into the tires much quickly than me on the mediums, me and Verstappen on the mediums. We struggle to get the fast grip. So the best thing is to weave about to get temperature into the tires. I need to increase my speed. My ERS is full. That will help me to when the race starts. My next pit stop in around lap 31 to 34. Don't know, maybe I'll decide to pit earlier and take a new soft, and then when I'm near the end I take another used soft, the one that I used in the 3. Since I have only one set of new softs. Alright guys, sorry I've been quiet for some time. I was actually checking out some things here. Don't know if that means I'm braking too much. Don't know what it actually means. The temperatures are rising too high. But I don't see the problem there. Don't know what it actually means when it's raining like this. Because the tires are green, but the temperature is about 100 degrees. Maybe it's the temperature. Don't know what that is all about.
Safety car
Wow,
is
the
in
safety
this
car is
lap.
coming in
Safety
this lap,
car
and my
in this
tires are
lap.
getting cold.
Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no
Some of
overtaking
my
until
tires
the
are light
timing
green.
line.
That's
Stay in
a
position until the
darker
green
green.
flags.
Let me weave about over here before I reach waters. Okay, I can see my tires are warm enough. Alright, let's go for the start of the lap here. The brakes are also warm. Oh, are you trying to stop me? Wow. Okay, let's go. Prepare to resume.
Okay, the incident
Green
has been
flag.
cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Actually, what I decided to go defensive, and we broke late. Actually, been able to overtake Waters there. I know this shouldn't be that easy, overtaking someone while you're in the mediums, but it actually worked, and it's coming back. I wasn't trying to block Waters. I was actually trying to go back to the racing line. I'm trying to save up my arrest to use them on the streets. So guys, if you have seen my previous YouTube, wow, that was a huge mistake there. I almost crashed the car. So guys, as I was saying in my previous statement, I'm actually doing different games right now. Mostly I'm doing Genshin Impact. I'm actually trying to level up to where I'm supposed to be. That game is a lot trickier than you think. Because you have to the missions you have to be at a certain mission, a certain level. It isn't actually about your character level, but the adventure rank. And that adventure rank takes a lot. You have to do a lot of side missions, so that you can rank up. Actually, right now my character level is level 70, but my adventure rank is level 38. I have to reach level 40, and that takes quite a long time, because the adventure rank XP is actually 2, so you get actually like about 200 XP per mission, between 200 and 600. That is the highest, and you to level up maybe you need around 8,000 9,000 XP. So it takes a lot of missions to level up. Wow, I took a long line there. Actually guys, this is my first flashback I've used. I don't know actually how to use the flashbacks. So I decided to use this first one here so that I can know actually how to use the flashbacks. That was a better corner than the previous one. Let me see if I can get around Perez and overtake him here. Alright, we have overtaken Perez.
Brilliant. Nice move. Okay, the
Alright,
stewards
DRS
have
has
now
been
enabled
enabled.
DRS. DRS is now online.
So I have to make sure I am. I have to make sure that I am 1 second ahead of Perez, so that you won't use the DRS on me. I've actually been able to accomplish that quite easily. Alright guys, jumping into another lap. Setting up another
Great work.
fastest lap.
That's a new fastest lap of
Even
the
after
race.
setting the first sector and the second sector on the red, losing time on the first and second sector, I've actually gained time and set a purple sector on the third, making it the fastest lap of the race. I think this is the time my medium tires are actually performing better than the ones who are on the soft tires. They're struggling right now. Setting a first purple sector right now. Sector 1 is now purple. I'm trying to go on a fastest lap on this lap right now. So we'll see what we can do. Trying to use ERS as much as possible. The purple sector 3. Wow, this is going to be better than I thought. I'm already 7 seconds away from Paris. I'm actually out of ERS. I've actually used almost all of my ERS. Let me okay. I've already finished my deployment. Alright, the fastest
That was
sector.
the fastest lap of the race.
lap.
Keep this up.
Purple sector 1, purple sector 2 and purple sector 3. Now I'm going to try and save my ERS as much as possible.
We're leading our teammate by 9.1 seconds.
This is the 14th lap of the race. Going to lap 15, next lap. We'll see what's happening next. Okay guys, sorry if there actually something happened there. I was actually recording for when you record on the PlayStation, it actually records for 1 hour maximum. So I didn't notice that after 1 hour it stopped recording. So I actually noticed it a bit later when I was going on my break. I noticed that it wasn't recording. So you can see I'm in lap 36 right now. I've actually lost like the previous lap was around lap maybe 15 or 14, around there. So I've lost actually almost 18 laps of footage right there. I've actually been recording. So you haven't seen me changing the tires. I actually changed the tires on around lap 27, around there, so that I can go on this and then do the second. I'll do maybe around lap 40, between lap 43 to 46, around there. I'll do the second tire there. It's used. I think that it's about 5% used, that tire, because I used it on the third qualification. So guys, I don't know when I'll be able to upload this video. I don't know. As soon as I'm finished recording, maybe later. As soon as I'm finished editing. But I've been experiencing some network issues for the past 2-3 days. That's why my uploads have been a bit few for the last few days. So maybe as soon as the network As soon as my internet comes back full, that's when maybe you'll see the first video. But for now, maybe I don't know what will happen, because I've been experiencing some bad network issues. Network dropping to very low usage. Maybe around my upload speed dropping to around maybe 600 kilobytes per second. Sometimes dropping to 800. Maybe even there's a time I actually saw it dropped to around 100 kilobytes per second. That is actually too slow to actually upload a video. So don't know, maybe when the network comes back strong, or maybe I'll just try to upload it at that slow rate. Sometimes that actually takes me a whole day to upload a video of this caliber. Maybe 24 hours actually. 24 hours actually. Let's say 24 hours to upload a video of this caliber. So we just see what will happen. I'll try my best to upload it as quickly as possible, so I can get it as fast as you can. So guys, we're heading towards the 43 lap, the 43rd lap. We're approaching some back markers, blue flags, not flags. Wow, that was a huge tongue twister there. I don't know who I'm approaching. Who is this? Leclerc and Lando Norris. That's how I know this difficulty is too low for me. Don't know how it's actually low. I'm playing at medium difficulty, but I'm actually doing better than. And I'm a beginner. I actually thought this was going to be harder, but it's actually easy. So I'm going to do. Maybe I'll increase it to expert, because expert is around 85 there, I think. Maybe I'll see what I'll do. Alright guys, we're heading, I'm thinking I'll just do a quick jump here when the action begins. Alright guys, I've decided to stop at this lap, box at this lap. As you can see, the second person is almost 1 minute and 5 seconds away. It'll take a long time to catch up to me. So I decided to box on this lap to go on another set of softs. As mine are almost, it's almost at 30%. Almost at 30%. You can see I'm struggling to corner. I'm just going to box. Yes, and actually the pit assist is on. I'm going to remove it on the next one, so that it can be as realistic as possible.
Go now.
As realistic as I can at my level of racing. It's about 5-6% around there. I'll try to set a fast time. 2.7 seconds on the pit. Alright guys, so yeah, now trying to catch up with Gasly and overtake him.
Some
What?
information on
Verstappen's out of
Verstappen.
the
They're
session.
retiring from the
Let's
race.
check this out. So guys, this is Max Verstappen. I don't know what was wrong with this car. I was trying to check if the engine had blown up. Nothing. Maybe it's gearbox. Maybe his gearbox had broken down, because it wasn't showing the smoke on the engine. I'm trying to see if I can set this up as the thumbnail. Alright guys, let's continue on and do that. I'll do that off camera. So now we are at lap 47 out of 53. We're almost at the end. Just sitting a second, purple sector 2. Let's see if I can set another fastest lap, maybe on this section here, or maybe not. We'll see. I've actually used all my ERS. Yes, another
Good
fastest
job.
lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
That's good, that's good. Actually, you set the fastest lap by 0.2 of a second. Improved by 0.2 from that lap. Maybe I think I don't know. I was saying on the previous lap I was going to save my ERS for the final lap. Actually overlapping Norris and Leclerc again. After I pitted, I'll come back and overlap them again. So it means that after overlapping and pitting, I actually cut out 20 seconds and reached them again. So that means you can see that how easy for me it is right now. I need to increase my difficulty. I really need to do that. On the next video I'll do that. Alright guys, I think this is my final lap. I'm heading towards my final lap of the race. I'm going to do
There's
this
4
as a
laps of
flying
fuel
lap.
remaining. This is your final
I
lap.
don't care
Final
about
lap
4
of the
laps
race.
of fuel. I'm going to use my final lap of the race. So 4 laps of fuel is more than I need. Too much actually. So guys, as you can see, I can't state another fastest lap because I'm out of ERS. 12% isn't enough to do any damage on the racetrack. I'm trying to save it, but I don't think I can do anything. I can't set any other fastest lap. I'm trying to rectify my leg so that I can try and set the fastest lap. Who knows, maybe I'll be able to do it. Checkered flag. Alright. What was that wobble there? Did you want me to crash? Actually when the game took over, it actually wobbled there. You know what that was all about. Pierre Gasly is the driver of the day. And our first win in Formula 1
another
game history.
fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I'll probably go for Pierre Gasly. The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in amongst the pack, but it's the driver's job to capitalise on those opportunities, and he did so with a lot of skill.
Well,
So guys, we took all the 26 points of the race.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll
This
see
is
you for the next one.
that's a good race for me. So I'm going to increase my difficulty on the next race. So please make sure to subscribe and like the video. And like the video so that you don't miss any more videos on the next part. So guys, see you next time. Peace out.